Hello everyone. So this is another video about AMC 8 problem. So this was a number, I guess, 22. So we have a sequence of positive integers, which is, this guy is really big deal. And each term after the second is a product of the previous two terms. And the sixth term is given as 4,000. What is the first term? Okay, so it says a sequence, and then we are looking for the first term. I'm going to call first term is 8, which is what we usually use. And it says each term after the second is the product of the previous two terms, which is, I do not know the second term, right? So I'm going to call the second term as, let's say, B. And the next term, which is this is first, this is second. My next term should be product of these two, which is A times B. Okay, that's my third. And then next time I'll be really careful. So my third term, so I'm going to call like the third term. Okay, so the product of the second and the third, I mean the fourth term actually, the third was A times B, and the fourth term is the product of the previous two terms, which is B times A times B. If you multiply this, you get A times B is B squared. So that would be my fourth term, A times B squared. And if you want to like continue with the similar reasoning, so that will be 5, fifth term, and this is going to be sixth term. So the fifth term is basically this term, which is my third, times the fourth term. So A times B times A times B squared. If you multiply A, so you got A squared. And B squared will be B to the third, because this is 1B, that's 2B's. If you multiply, that's what you have. And that is going to be A squared times B to the third. Okay, and the last one that I have, I should multiply the fourth term and the fifth term, which is A B squared times A squared times B to the third. So if you multiply A by A squared, which is A to the third, multiply B squared by B cubed, that's B to the fifth. So that's the next term, which is A cubed and B to the fifth power. So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth term. So we are told this is equal to 4,000. Okay, so A to the third, B to the fifth is 4,000. But we have two unknowns is equal to a number, but it doesn't really tell you how A and B are related or how to find A and B separately, right? But at the same time, we are told those numbers in that sequence is integer, which is I guess, one of the biggest in the problem. Okay, so you want to find some integer to the third, some integer to the fifth power. So which reminds me taking this number and finding prime factorization. So I don't want to use a factor of 3, which is I hate using it. So I can see that this is actually 4 times 1,000, which is 2 squared. And 1,000 is 10 to the third, right? 10 is 2 times 5 to the third power. And like, 2 times 5 to the third can be written as like separately. So 2 squared times 2 cubed times 5 to the cube, right? And then if you multiply these guys, so that would be 2 to the fifth power, because this is actually second power. This is 2 squared and times 5 to the third power. And then this is equal to A cubed B to the fifth. Since we are told these are positive integers, there is only one way to get the same power. As in this case, the third power of A has to be fifth power of 3, which means A is 5. Okay, and then the B to the fifth has to be 2 to the fifth, so B is 2. And I really want to be careful to answer what they're asking. They're asking the first term, which is our A, not B. So we have both. So as you see, 2 is as choice as well. So we want to go with 5. And this was number 22, as you see. That wasn't really bad. So as long as you are really writing the terms and see how you can really use what you are given. So that was actually helpful. Okay. So, but thank you. I'll see you in the next video.